What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we'll be showcasing the best way to shiny hunt Hawlucha in Pokemon Legends ZA using the exploit method. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and support my work by becoming a channel member. And let's dive in. So, you can get a guaranteed Hawlucha spawn, which is pretty difficult because in this game, they're only at best 50%. So you want to go to this cafe right here, or you can start at the Pokemon Center, and we're going to go up this lift right over here. Now, Hawlucha spawns are always tied to either a Pidgey or a Fletchling, but it's hard to find a Hawlucha spawn that also has a bench nearby. Because unfortunately, if you were to fall off a building, you can't really bench reset the Hawlucha due to the height limit spawn. So luckily for us, we have a Hawlucha right here already set up. And the Hawlucha spawn is going to be right over here. Now, half the time, that is going to be a Pidgey, which is very annoying. And if you do have a Pidgey spawn, you can very easily reset it with multiple ways. So the first way is, one, you can just sit on the bench right over here. Just reset until you get a Hawlucha. That's probably the easiest way. Or you can run all the way back to here on top of the roof. And essentially, you can just despawn it over and over again until you get a Hawlucha, and that's not a Pidgey. Now, I'm doing this with regular Hawlucha. I've not tested with Alpha Hawlucha, so I don't know if Alpha is easier or not, but we're going to run it with this. Now, to begin this process, we are going to get the Hawlucha's attention. And the first hiccup you may run into is you just want to make sure you get his attention, and you also want to make sure it flies over to you. You don't want to... If it falls down into the pit, it will not be able to come back. It's just so difficult for this thing to climb, but it can fly pretty well horizontally. But he's still chasing, and we got him to essentially break his chain. So once he broke his chain, we're going to save. We're going to reset. And now we're going to reload our game, and he's going to be like right in that corner right over there, which is going to be pretty perfect for us. Now at this point, we're going to reload the game, and then we need to move away from the Hawlucha. And he didn't notice us. So we can just like put a pin on him. That's sort of close. Maybe a little bit. All right, that's pretty decent. So we want to get as far away as possible from him. And unfortunately, this corner is 58. 58 is not enough distance. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here. And we need to get about 65. Plus 60 is good, but we're going to take... We'll take this. This is 65 away from that. So now we're going to save and we're going to reset. And if we did this correctly, the Hawlucha is still going to be there. But then we're going to go check up on the spawn, and we're going to be like, oh, hey, there's a duplicate. If there's no duplicate or no additional spawn, it can be Hawlucha or a Pidgey. Then we did not do this correctly. And we're going to go and see. So we got our Hawlucha. He's right there. He's chilling. So half of it's correct. Now the important step. Do we have another spawn over here? We do have another spawn. We have a Pidgey. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pull the Hawlucha back to his original spawn point. It's got to be in the spawn radius. And he's sort of freaking out. He's sort of freaking out a little bit. We need him to come back. Pull. Jump. Fly. Save. Reload. We have saved our game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reload my game, and then we're going to sit at the closest bench. So now that we have that set up, we have two spawns. We have a duplicate spawn, which is the Pidgey, and then the original spawn, which is the Hawlucha. The spawner is now outputting two spawns at once. As you can see, we have two spawns at once now. So what we're going to do is we are going to sit at this bench, and you can obviously see we got the Hawlucha and we got the Pidgey. So we can now bench reset, AFK hunt this, which is going to be really nice. So if everything's done correctly, that save into this bench should have locked in those Pokemon. And we should be good. Double check. We got them. So we have a guaranteed Hawlucha spawn every time. Now, at this point, you want to make a hard save because this hard save is truly locking it in. Also, don't forget you are shiny hunting. Wild Zone 19. I got a shiny Aldino down here. There is a bunch of other Pokemon you can get shiny too. These Pidgeys, these Fletchlings, these Badoos will be shiny. You get a shiny Patrat. Kangaskhan can be shiny from here. Eevee, believe Furfrou. So you can just hit the the macro. If you have a macro controller, you can run the macro on it, or at the very least, you could do the rubber band. You can run a rubber band on your controller and then just have a turbo and just mash A. And then you can just AFK hunt, because you are literally getting a Hawlucha every single reset. And this is how you're going to easily shiny hunt Hawlucha. It's literally a 100% spawn. It's only a matter of time. It's going to come in. And if you get a shiny Pidgey, leave it be. Leave the Pidgey there, because the Pidgey is spawning from the Pidgey spot. The Hawlucha is spawning from the Hawlucha spot. So if you were to leave this overnight and you came up back to a shiny Pidgey, the shiny Pidgey did nothing wrong to hurt the Hawlucha. So you're okay there. Don't worry about it. And if you do catch one of the Pokemon, it will reset the spawns back to 1. You will not be getting multiple spawns again. You'll have to reset up the process if you want to get multiple Hawluchas. Lastly, this spawn point will disappear if you leave the area. So if you're going to do the Hawlucha hunt, you need to commit to the Hawlucha hunt. You can literally walk too far away and both will be despawned, and you come back and then it's only going to be one spawn. So don't leave the zone. You'll only leave until you have a shiny Hawlucha, or you will have to set up this whole process again. So keep that in mind. And I was resetting for a while. Hey, I got myself a shiny Pidgey over there. That's cool. But the important thing is we got a shiny Alpha Hawlucha. Now I got matching Alpha Hawluchas. We're matching. I got double alphas. Let's go, baby. But there you go. It works. Super easy, super chill. Alpha on alpha violence. I will always recommend that you save your game before you're making the capture. But there you go. That is how you shiny hunt Hawlucha, fast and easy. The guaranteed 100% spawn is pretty freaking busted, and it's awesome. But anyways, I'll catch you guys next time, and peace out and have a good one.